Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to share all the product recommendations I have for makeup beginners. I get asked all the time, like, I'm just starting out with makeup, what should I buy? And so I just really thought it was important to show you all the products that I love. So whether you are like 13 or 30, these products will work for you. So if you want to see what they are, just keep watching. Okay, so first let's start off with the face. As far as concealer goes, if you struggle with dark under eyes or like blue tones right here, I know I do, the NYX Dark Circle Concealer is a great place to start. It comes in a little jar like this, and it's a salmon tone, but it's not too orange. It's just the right amount of salmon. So it's very beginner friendly, and it's kind of foolproof. So I really like this. Now, if you struggle with blemishes, I recommend the Hard Candy Glamoflague Concealer. This stuff is so good. It's like, I will never use this in my life. Like, it will go bad before I can use it all because you just need the tiniest bit. So it's not like you have to put foundation on, blend it out, put concealer on, blend it out, put more concealer on, blend it out. You know what I mean? You can just use like a tiny bit of this. So even if you don't want to wear a full face of foundation, you can just cover up your blemishes with this. It's just so easy to use and you just need the tiniest amount, so it's really beginner friendly. Let's see how many times I say beginner friendly in this video. Okay. Now as far as foundation, I only have one recommendation, and if you watch my channel, you know which one I'm going to recommend. The Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour. This foundation is so good. This is my holy grail foundation, you guys. It looks good on dry skin, normal skin, oily skin, combo skin, whatever kind of skin you have, this looks beautiful on it. It just gives the most beautiful finish. It's like your skin, but better. It makes you look really healthy. I think if you're older, you will love it. I think if you're younger, you will love it. And also, if you don't want to wear a really heavy foundation, I suggest mixing this in with a moisturizer and then going in and kind of using it like your own customizable BB cream, because this stuff works beautifully when mixed in with a moisturizer. So that's also why I love this for beginners. As far as setting powders go, Rimmel Stay Matte. You can't go wrong with it. They come in different skin tone shades and also a translucent shade. I have the shade Sandstorm, and mine is obviously very well loved. I just really love this to set the foundation, set the concealer. It just looks really beautiful. Like I said, if you don't want to use foundation, just use the concealer and then go over top of it with this. Beautiful. It looks so good. For bronzer, if you want to try bronzer, I really recommend the NYC Smooth Skin Sunny. Again, I love this. I've hit major pan on it. It's not too dark, not too warm, not too cool. It's just a perfect neutral bronzer, and it looks great if you want to contour. It can work for that, but it can also work if you just want to like bronze up your skin. It looks beautiful, and the best part is this is only like $3. Everything I am mentioning in this video is drugstore, so that's another plus. But this is just so gorgeous. I feel like it will look good on a lot of different skin tones as well, and it's really hard to overuse this product. So that's why I really think it's good for beginners. Okay, my last face product is with blush, and this blush is Pearlescent Pink by Wet n Wild. I mean, it's gorgeous. Let me swatch it for you guys. I have it on today. But it's like this peachy pink blush. It looks so good with any eye look you want to do, with any lips you pair it with. It just looks good. It gives your skin a really healthy glow. Kind of like you were sitting out in the sun for a little bit and you just came in with this beautiful like rosy cheek. It just looks so good. I really, really like it. It has a little bit of like a gold sheen to it. So it just, again, makes you look really healthy, not too shiny, just good. It just makes you look good. Okay, enough of that. Okay, so moving on to eyes. For eyeshadow primer, this is what it's going to help your eyeshadow stay on. I really love the e.l.f. Eyeshadow primer. This is the mineral one, but the one, I think it's like the essentials one that's only $1. I always find mine at Target. Works just as good as this. I just picked this up because I think I needed it like an extra $3 to get free shipping one time when I was ordering off the site or something. But this is just good. It's just, you know, a standard eyeshadow primer. It's like got a little beige tint to it, and you blend it out and it's clear. And it's really just going to help your eyeshadow stay a little bit better. So I really like that. Now as far as eyeshadows go, Wet n Wild, you cannot beat it. You cannot beat Wet n Wild blushes or Wet n Wild eyeshadows. They're just gorgeous. I would say like for younger beginners, I would definitely recommend Walking on Eggshells. You get a light pink lid color, a brown crease color, and then a champagne white highlighting color. And I love this because it doesn't look too dark, but you can definitely dark it up with that brown if you want to. But it's just really beginner friendly, and these trios I think are like $2.99 maybe, and they're so nice and creamy and just so beautiful. So like this is that swatched out. I mean, gorgeous. It's so pretty. And they're really great quality. You just can't beat it for the price. I would recommend those over some other high-end eyeshadows. Just saying. Now, if you want to go a step up from Walking on Eggshells, I recommend Sweet as Candy. It's the same color concept, pink, brown, and champagne, but just a little darker, a little richer in color. You get a darker pink, a little bit of a darker brown, and then the brow bone colors are very similar in these palettes. But again, I feel like if you are really starting out, maybe if you're like a younger girl, I would start out with Walking on Eggshells. And then once you're really comfortable with using that, move up to Sweet as Candy, because it's just one step darker. You know, same color family, just kicked up a notch a little bit. So I really recommend these two. So beautiful. Okay, so for eyeliner, if you want a liquid eyeliner, Maybelline Line Stiletto. Love, love, love. I normally use the Essence eyeliner that I find at Ulta. It's around $2.99 and it's really good, but not for a beginner. A lot of product comes out on the brush, and so it's just not very beginner friendly. This, however, is. The tip is so fine and it's just so easy to use, and I will be doing a like how to do winged eyeliner video with this eyeliner. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video, because I will be using this and demonstrating how I do my wing liner. Okay, if you want a pencil liner, Rimmel ScandalEyes. Amazing. This is the brown one. I think I have the black one, the cream one, which is great for the waterline. It makes you look really bright and awake. But these are just really creamy. I mean, that swatch is amazing for the eye. And like, I'm barely touching it. And it's like, woo! Okay, stop drawing on myself. But these are just really great. Again, drugstore, super affordable, creamy. They last a long time. They don't smudge. Just really, really nice. For brows, if you want to start out with brows, you know, brows are big and in and everything like that right now, I really recommend starting out with a tinted brow gel. This one is from NYX, and I have the shade Espresso. And it's basically just like a brown gel on a really tiny mascara brush, basically, on like a really tiny spoolie. And you can just brush through your brows and it'll deposit a little bit of color onto them. It doesn't have fibers or anything in it, so it's not going to add extra hair. It's just going to add a little bit of color. This is just really, really user friendly, and I think if you're starting out with brows, this is a good place to start. For mascara, I really recommend Maybelline Full and Soft. What a surprise. Again, my holy grail, love. This is just good. It's a very standard mascara brush. There's nothing super fancy about it. I mean, I don't know why it's so amazing, but it is. It just gives you volume, it gives you length, and I just, you know, it's affordable. It's just a really good starting point because there's a lot of mascaras out there. Some of them have, you know, brushes like this, but they're curved. Some of them have rubber brushes. Some of them are rubbered and curved. You know, there's just so many options. This is just basic, but it's good. Okay, moving on to lip products. I really love the CoverGirl Jumbo Gloss Balms. And the two shades that I particularly love for beginners are Mauve Twist and Blush Twist. Let me show you guys what they look like. These are like tinted lip balms, basically. They're so easy to use and they're so pretty. So Mauve Twist is right there, and then Blush Twist is right there. It's just a little bit brighter. But so these just like roll up. They're just like huge colored pencils. They feel really moisturizing, and they give you a little bit of color but not too much. And especially these two shades, they're very neutral and they're just great for every day. So I think if you're looking to kind of start wearing a little bit of color on your lips, definitely go with these. They are like big enough to where it doesn't take forever to apply them, but they're also like small enough to give you like good precision. So I like all of them. I have a couple different colors of these, but these two are my definite recommendations for beginners. Okay, as far as brushes and tools go, I have 5 of them to recommend to you guys. My first one is for eyes, and this is the e.l.f. Essential Eyeshadow Brush. This is only like $1, maybe $2. I get mine at Target or online. This is just great for packing shadow on the eyelid. So if I was going in with Walking on Eggshells, I would take this light pink that says eyelid and just pack that on the lids with this. It's very inexpensive and it works so well. And then I love the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. This is great for eyeshadow, just for buffing color in the crease. And this is also really good for blending out that NYX Dark Circle Concealer that I talked about. No matter what you use this for, it looks good. So I definitely recommend this. I also love the e.l.f. Small Taper Brush. This is great with that Rimmel Stay Matte Powder that I talked about. Just take a little bit on this brush, you know, put it wherever you're gonna get a little oily, like in your T-zone, on your chin, you know, just little places you want to set any creams that you use. This is just such a good brush. This next brush, if you're gonna get any tools that I talk about, definitely get this brush. This is the e.l.f. Complexion Brush. This is the most universal brush ever. You can use it with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and just put it all over your skin. You can use it for blush. You can use it just to bronze up the skin with that NYC bronzer. This brush is just so universal. You can use it with so many different things that I just think if you're gonna buy one brush, buy this. It's, love, love, love this brush. And lastly, I want to talk about the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. So this is a beauty sponge that you're going to reuse. So you're going to want to wash it. And I do have a video all about brushes, and I talk about this in it and how I clean my brushes and this sponge. So I will link that below for you guys if you want to know how I clean this. But this is like $6, and you're going to wet it before you use it and just wring it out. Make sure it's just damp. Not wet, just damp. And this is going to apply your foundation beautifully. This is what will save you from cake face. It's like this foundation and this are like, they should just get married because it's perfect. And so when it's a little bit damp, I just put some foundation on the back of my hand, take this flat side, pick some product up, and I just press it into the skin, and my skin looks flawless. It's just so good. It's so, so good. And yeah, it's $6 for a sponge, but you can reuse it over and over again. And this is comparable to the Beauty Blender, which is $20. So, I mean, if you look at it that way, you're definitely saving money. So that is the beauty sponge from Real Techniques. I got mine at Ulta. I've also seen it, I think, at CVS and Walgreens. So you can go to those places to definitely find it. Okay, you guys, I hope this video wasn't too long. I really tried to talk fast and get everything I wanted to talk about in, and I hope you guys like this video. If you're a makeup beginner, just remember that practice makes perfect, although nothing's ever perfect, but just play with makeup, have fun with it. There are no rules. These are just really great products, I think, for beginners that are very neutral in colors but are really good quality at really good prices. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! My lash is falling off and my camera's dying. I'm a hot freaking mess.